Traditionally, you say public safety and people say police. It was a domain that was owned by law enforcement. And the reality is that police are only one aspect of the public safety process. You literally cannot have public safety without the public, right? Public safety is not just the absence of violence and crime in communities. It's also the presence of well-being and the infrastructure to support victims and survivors in their respective healing journey. I mean, we're literally at an inflection point in this country in terms of public safety. Never again should law enforcement be considered a single point of contact for safety in our respective community. As I said, law enforcement is only one aspect of the public safety process. We have to develop, and not only do we have to develop, it already exists, complementary strategies to policing that are just haven't been invested in. I've been doing this work for some 30 years. For the past 7 years, I've been working in the city of Newark. I was tapped by the mayor in 2014 to build out his complementary strategy to policing in the city. Newark was a city that was on the top 10 most violent city list for almost 50 consecutive years. But since we've instituted our program, the Newark Community Street Team, we've had now 6 consecutive years in a row of decreases of homicide and overall violence. In 2019, we had a 60-year low. We had 51 murders in the city, which is 51 too many. But even during the pandemic, as violence spiked all across the country, we held that number to 51. And this is because we have a coordinated strategy. We train residents in neighborhoods as public safety professionals. They utilize their relationships to intervene and mediate conflicts to a peaceful outcome. This is extremely important, to understand, because we've been sold this idea, right, that and especially in the Black community, this false narrative, right, around Black on Black crime, as if Black people are responsible for their own safety. In a country where we invest billions of dollars, Black people invest billions of dollars in public safety infrastructure, but it's because of white supremacy and white nationalism that's been embedded in policing.